Hi, I'm Debbie Adler, award-winning cookbook author and owner of Sweet Debbie's Organic Cupcakes. I want to talk to you today about shaking the salt habit. Now, I'm sure a lot of us get way too much sodium in our diets, and that's not so good for our bodies. It could cause kidney stones and heart disease. As a matter of fact, the American Heart Association says that we should only be getting 1 teaspoon of salt per day. I mean, what is that? 2 potato chips? So I try to figure out what I can add to the food besides salt that would add a lot of flavor. So I came up with 7 substitutes for salt that I wanted to share with you today. The first one is lemon juice. If you squeeze lemon on anything, it really becomes tangy and salty. You could add it to soups and salads, anything really. I add it to my smoothies, and I do something a little bit strange. I sort of put it on chocolate frosting. A little bit will make it like a tangy, sweet kind of combination that's really delicious, so I highly recommend it. The second one is sauteed onions. When you saute onions, it brings out the sweetness of the onion, and you could put them on veggie burgers, on pizzas, and it adds so much flavor. Then there are herbs and spices. I love different herbs and spices, but you should find ones that you really want to use and prefer over and over again so you can get used to that flavor as opposed to the salt. My favorites happen to be cumin, smoked paprika, caraway seeds, oregano, and after a while you don't even miss the salt, so it's really fantastic. Then there are chilies and peppers. So I use serrano peppers and jalapenos, and when you dice them up, you can put them in your salsa, guacamole, whatever you want to heat up, if you could take the heat, that is. Then there's sea kelp. Sea kelp is dried seaweed, and it's very, very salty, but it has no sodium. And it also has a lot of vitamins and minerals, so it's fantastic. You could add it to food just like you would salt. Then there's sauteed mushrooms. When you saute mushrooms, the water from the mushroom comes out and makes a broth that's very, very hearty and meaty. So whatever you add it to, it becomes a very hearty thing like soup or rice. It's a fantastic way to beef up a flavor profile. Then finally, there's vinegar. Vinegar adds a brightness and a tang to whatever you add it to. So I use it for bean salads and coleslaw and dressings. And as a matter of fact, I also add it to my vegan pastries because it acts like egg whites, makes them really fluffy. So there are so many different ways, as you see, to substitute salt. So please, if you want some recipes for all these different things, you can email me at debbieadler18@gmail.com and ask me for whatever recipe you need those specific spices for, and I'll be happy to send them to you. So please remember to live insatiably, forgive lavishly, and love ferociously, especially yourself.